He used this apparatus in front of the Royal Institution and poured a radium solution into tube R, above which was a stopcock, F, which could be closed to separate the radium from the rest of the apparatus. He started with the stopcock closed to allow the radium emanations to build up in tube R. Meanwhile, bulbs A and B were lined with the phosphorescent zinc sulfide. Just ignore vessel G for now, that'll come into play later. Tube E connected to an air pump, which was able to exhaust the air from the apparatus, apart from tube R, which he'd already sealed off, so the radium emanations could continue to build up. Once the air was exhausted, Pierre closed the stopcock at the top to maintain the vacuum within the apparatus. Here's where the magic happened. The lights in the room were turned out so that everyone was able to see if the zinc sulfide was phosphorescing. At this distance, the radium's own rays, some of which are able to pass through glass, are unable to cause phosphorescence in bulbs A and B. However, as soon as Pierre opened stopcock F, the radium emanations passed along the tube into bulbs A and B, and the zinc sulfide immediately began phosphorescing. Amazing, right? It gets even cooler. Pierre would then close stopcock F and lower bulb B into vessel G, which contained liquid air, at roughly -200 degrees C. Over time, the phosphorescence in bulb A decreased and the phosphorescence in bulb B increased until bulb A was completely dark and all of the phosphorescence was coming from bulb B. This proved that Pierre was able to cool the radioactive gas to the point that it condensed into a liquid, dropped out of bulb A, and gathered entirely in bulb B. What a phenomenally elegant experiment. The Curies had spent 4 years working in very unpleasant conditions to isolate radium,